Chelsea beating Panathinaikos away 4-1 in Conference League, and we're collecting our second consecutive win in this tournament, and it should be pretty much straightforward for us. Conference League is a competition we have to win in. Our lethal attack completely destroyed the Panathinaikos. We had 3 different goal scorers. We could have added more goals in this game, and there is plenty of things I am happy about that I'm gonna get into immediately. And the first one is going to be my man of the match, which is, to be honest, very difficult to pick. But my man of the match is Mihailo Mudryk with 2 assists and 1 goal, and you could see how much that goal meant to him. He could not stop smiling, and he was hugging Enzo Maresca. And as I talked about in my match preview, Conference League is going to be Mudryk's arc. This is where he will get minutes that he needs for his improvement and to progress as a player, to get confidence and show Maresca what he's all about, because he and other players in this team might not get it in Premier League unless they're performing in Conference League. And this is a fantastic step for Mudryk, and I hope this just brings so much confidence in him that he can continue this now in Conference League and other cup competition that he will likely play in. And as I also mentioned in my match preview, a lot of players is going to get minutes in Conference League, and it's their responsibility to prove Maresca in Conference League when getting the opportunities why they deserve to be at Chelsea, and that they can break into our team that's starting in Premier League. So I'm so happy with Mihailo Mudryk, and if he's just gaining more belief in himself, getting more brave, learning what to do in certain moments, getting more tactical knowledge by Enzo Maresca, and learning his role even further, and if he can control his pace and decision making, Mudryk could be a player that's going to be unstoppable. I can see in those flashes of moment what he could be in the future if he's getting if he's progressing and getting developed by Enzo Maresca. My second talking point is going to be around João Felix, who could also have been man of the match for me, contributing with 2 goals. To be honest, he could have had that hat-trick if Nkunku gave the penalty to him, which I think he should have. João Felix was as good as Mihailo Mudryk. They had fantastic combination with each other, and I forgot to talk about the goals they scored together. The first goal came from a fantastic long pass from Kieran Dewsbury-Hall, and João Felix headed it to a Mudryk that came on the left, and then he managed to find João Felix between the Panathinaikos defender, and Felix could just slot it in, and that was the first goal. And the second goal came from Pedro Neto taking on the Panathinaikos left back, and then he put in a fantastic accurate cross with his weaker foot, and Mudryk could just head it home. And then we're seeing another Mudryk-João Felix combination, where Mudryk is finding João Felix, who cuts inside, find a little pocket to shoot from outside the box, and it deflects on a Panathinaikos defender, and the goalkeeper could not catch it. He was caught off guard. Outside of that, very happy with João Felix. He was more positive this game than he was against Ghent. And when he has that number 10 role, he can literally move freely. He can move to the left, to the right, drop deep. He can interchange position with Christopher Nkunku, and I think João Felix need this sort of free role, because his movement and the know-how when to drop down and get into certain pockets at the right time is what he really excels at, and he proved that with both his goals. My third talking point is going to be around another player performance, and that is Pedro Neto. He was a bit quiet in the first half, but in the second half he definitely stepped up, and one thing he just really excels at is accelerate past his men in the right timing and then delivering a cross. And he, by doing so in this game, he contributed with an assist to Mihailo Mudryk. And his right foot is, his weaker foot, that is the right foot, is really good when it comes to shooting and putting in crosses. So it's good that he has that element in his game. Pedro Neto is also a very fast player. I think he's pretty direct, and we need some players to be direct in this team, because sometimes we play very patiently, very slowly, not taking too many risks, but he's a player that is willing to do that, and you need that in the attack if you're gonna score more goals. So very happy and pleased with Pedro Neto. Another player performance we're gonna talk about, which is the last one, and that is Enzo Fernandez. I wanted to experiment in my match preview by seeing Enzo Fernandez being utilized in a more deeper position in the pivot, and he was that in this game. Is he adding the same defensive quality as Alavi and Caicedo? Perhaps not, but his passing, vision, switch balls is just superb. And he constantly made those passes that split the Panathinaikos defense, and that allowed us to go on many attacks against the Panathinaikos. So I think Enzo Fernandez, for me, suits more playing in a deeper role, and he had protection around him in terms of Disassi, Badiashile, Vega and Cucurella. Because if he's gonna be that player that goes up and down like a box-to-box player, and you won't get much out of Enzo Fernandez passes, I think you're getting more out of his quality if he's playing in a deeper position. But that's just my point of view. Last talking point I want to talk about, and that's the goal we conceded. Now, I'm not too mad about it, but he scored a goal from that, and they did so by having fullbacks overlapping. So there were a fullback overlapping, he received a pass, and then he put a low-driven cross and find Pelestri on the far post who could just tap it in. And the goal is coming from that we're defending so narrow. But I noticed that under Enzo Maresca, he really wants us to defend narrow and be compact. But if Panathinaikos can exploit that weakness, other Premier League side will be able to see that in this game and do that when they're facing us. We also saw Nkunku scoring from the penalty spot, a very convincing penalty, no doubts about it. Also saw some interesting substitution where Casadei got some minutes, the academy player Tarek George got some minutes playing on the right hand side, and you could see he was very hungry and desperate to make an impact and show Maresca what he's all about. Maybe he did too much, but that's normal from a younger guy. We saw finally Carney Chukwuemeka getting minutes as well, because we have been wondering where he is. Is he still at Cobham? But it was nice to see him playing in the half space as one of the number 10s. I think that role would just suit Carney perfectly. It's just that there's so much competition in the moments, it's difficult giving every player minutes. We also saw Mark Yu getting like 40-35 minutes out there. So good he getting minutes into his leg as well. And it's a very convincing victory. Plethora of good things we can take from the game. And I'm so excited by seeing Mihailo Mudryk, Pedro Neto and João Felix continue their form. The players are showing what they can do. They're giving everything out there, trying to improve every game by game, and that's why I'm so confident actually that we have a great opportunity to win Conference League, gaining that top 4 spot and Champions League football. Maybe I'm too confident now. I mean, we face Panathinaikos, so but very happy with the victory, very happy with many player performances, especially our attack. I thought the defense was good as well in terms of Vega, Badiashile, Disassi. Great to see them having good performances too. So that's all it for my match preview and my 5 talking points after Chelsea beating Panathinaikos. And I thank you so much for watching. Chelsea Explained is out. Bye.